Hello guys, I welcome you to the next topic on Java playlist. So today in this lecture, I'll make you understand what is the syntax for the writing the any Java program. We'll understand how to write the first Java program. We'll see the basic structure of the Java programming. Okay. So I have already uploaded 3 videos on the Java playlist. Okay. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, I'll put the link in the description box. Go and check out it. Okay. Now let's start the videos. So first, let us see the how to write the first Java program. For that, we have to create one file. Name it as a first.java. Okay, so I have created one Java file called first.java. Why I have created first.java? Because Java is the extension for saving any Java file. Okay, now just clear all this. Okay, now first of all we have to create one class. So when you write anything on the VS Code, okay, you will see some suggestions VS Code is providing to you. Okay, so when you hit enter, it will automatically take out these suggestions, and after writing class we'll have to put the name of the class. So I'll take the first. Okay, so we have to keep in mind whenever you give the name of the class, so it must be resemble the name of the file. Okay, so whatever you have taken the name of the file called first.java, you have to mention the same as well in the class also. Okay, so we have to take curly bracket. Now after taking curly bracket, we have to write main. Okay, so when you write main, you will find suggestions again. Okay, so you have to hit enter. It will automatically convert it into the main function, public static void main strings are. So this is a main function, understood? So Visual Code Studio provides some suggestion. Okay, so why? Because reusability of code happen. Okay, so in Studio provide the user to write code in a very interesting way. Okay, so after writing the main code, we have to write one thing more, sysout. This is the shortcut for writing this off, system.out.println. Okay, so no need to write the whole thing, system.out.println. Just put sysout, sysout, and hit enter. You will receive this. Okay, now inside the small bracket we'll put the double bracket and double quote, and inside the double quote whatever we write, it will be just will be printed as when I run this particular code. Okay, so if I write hello programming, okay, so it will be printed when I just run this program. Okay, now so this is the structure of first Java programming. Now let us understand what is class, public, static, void, main, string. So these are the some new names. Okay, so I'll make you understand each and everything. So see, the first Java program looks like it. Okay, and if you are following me, then congratulations, you have created a first Java program. Okay, now we'll move towards the further section. See, syntax. Now see, we'll understand one by one. So what is class? So Java is the combination of classes and object. Okay, whenever you do a coding in Java, you have to take everything as a class, and to access we have to create object for that. Okay, so we can say that Java is the combination of classes and the object. Okay, now how can we define a particular class is the collection of object which does not take any space or memory. Okay, we have to keep in mind class does not take any space as well as memory. So it is also called the blueprint or the logical entity. Okay, now what is public? Public, in upcoming future video I'll explain you about the access modifier. But now understand, public is an access modifier which is specify from where and who can access the method. Suppose if I've created some method inside the class, so who can access that method, or from where I can access that method, it is determined by the access modifier. If your access modifier is public, so you can access the method from anywhere throughout the class. Okay, but if it is private, or if it is protected, okay, or if it is default, so it has some restriction. This access modifier has some restrictions. So in the upcoming video I'll explain you about the access modifier. Okay, so here I have used the public. So public, it is an access modifier, and it is specified from where and who can access the method. Okay, So I have made this program. See, here it is public. Why I have created this main function as a public? I have created this main function as a public because JVM can invoke it from outside the class. Okay, if JVM wants to invoke that method, okay, from outside the class, it can do, because public access modifier allow us to access outside the method also. Okay, it is not in the present in the current. If method is not present in the current class, we can access as we specify the access modifier as a public. So we have to remember public is the access modifier. Okay, now static. See, here it is, you will find here static. What is a static? Static is a keyword. Understood? And I have created the main method as static. Why? Because JVM can invoke it without creating the object. Okay, for accessing any method, we have to create the object. But if we create method as a static, so we don't have to create any object to access that method. Okay, that's why I have created the main method is static, because it will be helpful for JVM to invoke it without creating the object. Otherwise we have to create the object for accessing that method. Okay, so this also saves the unnecessary wastage of memory. If I create the object, it will take some sort of memory. So if I didn't create the object, then I'll save unnecessary wastage of memory, no? Okay, so declared for calling the method. So JVM saves unnecessary wastage of memory. Okay, when you declare method as a static. Okay, because JVM can't can revoke it without creating the object if the method is static. Understood? That's why I have created this main method as a static. Next is void. Okay, void is a keyword which is used to specify that method doesn't return anything. So further you will understand, and int is also what to say, int is also a keyword. Uh, int is also a keyword which is to specify the particular method, and void is also a keyword which is used to specify a particular method. But the only difference between the int and void is int returns something, but while the void doesn't return anything. Okay, so see, I have created the main method as a void because I want that main method should not return anything. That's why I have created main method as a void. Okay, so if I create the main method as int, then it means I want method should return anything. Okay, so that is the reason that I have specified it as a void, because I want method doesn't return anything. Understood? Now next is the main is the main method. Okay, every Java class contain at least one method, and that is the default method. Okay, whenever you create any class, you have to give at least one method. Okay, so this is about default method. Public, static, void, main, strings are, this is a default method that Java already puts in every classes. Understood? So without this, Java cannot run. Okay, you have to put at least one main method for running the Java program. Okay, so we can say that it is a modifier that JVM looks for as the starting point of the Java program. Whenever you just run any program, JVM finds where is the main method. If JVM can't able to find main method in your program, it will show error. It means it will show error. So JVM looks for a starting point, and that is starting point is the main method. Always remember, my dear guys, program starts with main method. If your program doesn't contain any main method, so program is invalid. Understood? One thing for very important, it's not a keyword. Main is not a keyword. You have to remember for MCQ type questions. Okay. So these are the syntax, and I explain you about what is Java, public, static, void, main, and etc. Okay, so now we will run this program. So to run this program, right click on it. You will find the option run Java. Click on it. After clicking, it will launch the main function, and after that it will compile it and it will show the result. Okay, we'll have to wait. See, yeah, program is running. Okay, see, we get the output hello programming. Okay, so if I write more thing, for example, copy and paste, and here I write, instead of programming, right, world. Okay, now save this and again right click on it, run Java. After launching main function, it will show the output. See, we receive the output hello programming and hello world. So in this way, Java program works. Understood? So in this video, I have discussed about the basic structure of the Java. We'll meet in the next video and where we explore more thing about the Java. Till then, stay tuned and thank you.